In a shocking and unprecedented live television broadcast that has left the nation in disbelief, Nathi Mthethwa's widow delivered an unflinching, scathing attack on Julius Malema, accusing him of deception, manipulation, and complicity in the events surrounding her husband's untimely death. The confrontation, which lasted nearly an hour, became an explosive moment in South African political history, with viewers describing it as electrifying and unforgettable. Clad in solemn black, her expression a mix of grief and steely resolve, the widow took the studio by storm as she addressed Malema directly. Her voice, at first trembling with emotion, grew sharper and more commanding as she spoke. "Julius Malema, you will regret every lie you told. Every secret you thought would stay hidden, every manipulation you orchestrated behind closed doors. You underestimated the truth, and you underestimated me." The broadcast, watched by millions across the nation, quickly turned tense. Malema, seated across from her, appeared visibly shaken, struggling to maintain his composure. What followed was a meticulous, point-by-point dismantling of what the widow claims were Malema's deliberate attempts to tarnish her husband's legacy and obscure the truth of his death. She spoke of secret meetings, backroom deals, and communications that had never been made public, revealing a side of the political drama that stunned even the most seasoned journalists in the studio. "For years," she continued, her voice now steady and unwavering, "lies have been told in the shadows. People have been silenced. Nathi Mthethwa's name has been used, twisted, and weaponized. But today, I speak not just for myself. I speak for my husband, who cannot speak anymore. I speak for truth. I speak for justice." Several times, the widow's words drew audible gasps from the audience, both in the studio and watching from home. She detailed specific allegations of what she described as malicious interference and coercion by Malema, claiming that her husband had been misrepresented in political narratives designed to protect certain individuals while deflecting attention from the real circumstances of his death. Political analysts quickly weighed in, calling the live confrontation historically significant and warning that its ramifications could extend far beyond the broadcast. Some experts believe the widow's revelations could spark formal investigations or even legal proceedings, potentially forcing Malema and his associates into a defensive position unprecedented in recent South African political history. Social media erupted as clips of the confrontation circulated, with hashtags demanding accountability trending within hours. Memes, commentary, and heated debates dominated Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, with many users applauding the widow's courage and condemning the alleged actions of Malema. Analysts noted that her calm, measured delivery combined with emotional intensity created a perfect storm for public impact. As the interview progressed, the widow recounted a particularly chilling story about a covert meeting in which she alleges Malema attempted to influence certain decisions regarding her late husband, decisions that she claims ultimately endangered him. Her words drew tears from some viewers and outrage from many others. "You thought you could silence us," she said, her voice rising. "You thought you could erase the truth. But truth always finds a way, and today, I am here to make sure it is heard." Malema, meanwhile, remained largely silent during the segment, though his aides reportedly prepared statements for release after the broadcast. Observers noted his rare display of visible discomfort, with some describing it as the most vulnerable moment the controversial political leader has ever been caught on camera. The widow concluded the broadcast with a powerful closing statement: "I will not rest until justice is served. Every lie you told, every plot you hatched, will follow you. The nation will know. And history will remember." The statement left the studio in stunned silence, and for many viewers, it marked a turning point in public perception of both Malema and the ongoing investigation into Nathi Mthethwa's death. Political commentators predict that the fallout from this confrontation will be extensive. Parliamentary hearings, media inquiries, and social media storms are expected to dominate headlines for weeks, if not months. One thing is clear, Nathi Mthethwa's widow has not only demanded justice but has delivered a historic public reckoning that few will forget. For now, the nation watches closely, waiting for Malema's response and the subsequent chain of events that could reshape political alliances and accountability measures in South Africa. One viewer summed up the national sentiment perfectly: "We came for the news, but we witnessed history."